Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we break down the syllabus for the Fortinet NSE 440 OS 7.0 exam so you know exactly what to study and how to prioritize your time. This exam covers 7 domains with clear weights so you can focus smartly. Content inspection is 18%, virtual private network is 18%, routing and layer 2 is 16%, security fabric is 14%, high availability is 14%. Firewall and authentication is 10%, and diagnostics is 10%. We will summarize each domain, its difficulty, the estimated study hours, the assessment style, and the key skills you must master. Content inspection carries 18% of the exam and is rated hard with an estimated 8 hours of study and both hands-on and conceptual assessment. You will learn inspection modes and how to choose between proxy-based and flow-based inspection. Expect to configure proxy and flow security profiles, implement SSL/TLS inspection, and perform full deep inspection with certificates. You will also master FortiGate antivirus, web filtering, application control, IPS sensors, file filtering, and applying security profiles to firewall policies while monitoring logs. Virtual private network is also 18% and marked hard with about 10 hours of study and scenario-based assessment. You will configure both SSL VPN in web and tunnel modes and manage VPN portals, authentication, and host checks for client integrity. You will also build ISEC VPNs by configuring Phase 1 and Phase 2 parameters, use the wizard for site-to-site setups, and support dial-up clients and redundant internet links. Troubleshooting phase negotiation, verifying tunnel status, and handling overlapping subnets are key practical skills. Routing and layer 2 is 16% with medium difficulty, around 6 hours of study, and a mix of conceptual and scenario questions. You will configure IPv4 and IPv6 static routes, implement policy-based routing, and design routing for multi-homed environments with attention to route priority and distance. You will also learn SD1 for path selection, manage VDOMs, configure inter-VDOM links, and run FortiGate in transparent mode. Practical skills include VLANs, software and hardware switches, trunks, and troubleshooting layer 2 connectivity. Security fabric accounts for 14%, is rated easy, and requires about 4 hours of study with conceptual and scenario-based assessment. You will understand the core components of the Fortinet security fabric and configure membership, roles, and recommendations. You will integrate external connectors, analyze physical and logical topology views, and enable device detection and fingerprinting. The domain also covers FortiAnalyzer integration, log transmission, verifying connectivity between fabric devices, and configuring quarantine actions through the fabric. High availability is 14%, medium difficulty, and recommends 5 hours of hands-on and conceptual study. You will configure FortiGate clustering protocol and compare active-passive with active-active modes while managing priorities and preemption. Key skills include configuring heartbeats, session synchronization, HA monitoring and alerts, and performing hitless firmware upgrades. You will also troubleshoot cluster synchronization, split brain scenarios, management access to nodes, and interpret HA logs and status commands. Firewall and authentication is 10%, medium difficulty, and needs about 5 hours of mixed hands-on and conceptual work. You will build IPv4 and IPv6 firewall policies, implement source and destination NAT, and manage central versus policy-based NAT and virtual IPs for server publishing. Identity features include local and remote authentication, LDAP and radius configuration, and Fortinet single sign-on with collector and agentless options. You will apply identity-based policies and practice troubleshooting authentication and FSSO issues. Diagnostics is 10%, hard, and requires about 7 hours of scenario-based practice focused on system monitoring and traffic analysis. You will use sniffer tools and dump, run debug flow commands, and interpret the FortiGate session table to identify packet drops and performance bottlenecks. System diagnostics include file integrity checks, managing and restoring backups, using CLI get and show commands, and troubleshooting FortiGate connectivity and crash logs. You should be comfortable analyzing CPU and memory utilization and translating log messages into remediation steps. That wraps up the syllabus overview for Fortinet NSE 440 OS 7.0. Use the domain weights to plan study time. Focus more on hands-on practice for VPN and content inspection, and review diagnostics and HA scenarios before the exam. Good luck and study smart for success on exam day.